So we're into our second day here at Mid-Ohio, and the team behind us are just preparing for our 2 one-hour practice sessions and a 15-minute qualifying session later on this afternoon. Now they'll use these sessions just to fine-tune everything ahead of that qualifying 15 minutes. Ken, what's key in this 1-hour practice session?
For this morning, we really need to get Ricardo some time in the car. We stayed late last night working on his seat and came in, did some final touches on it today. So hopefully he's a little more comfortable in the car today. So he'll be in the 95 for the first 15 minutes. We'll get Scott in the 055, get his time in that car. And after that, really start working on setup and seeing if we can improve on yesterday's quick times.
Ricardo, how was that stint? You seem to be posting some good times out there.
Yeah, after yesterday's run, I had time to think about it. We made some changes in the cockpit for me to be more comfortable. I was able to have more movement inside of the car right now, and I was able to pick up full temperature in tires. So it was a good feel of the track. At the end, I didn't get a clean lap. I think I could have done a little bit better, but I think for what we were aiming, it was a good result.
Christoph, another busy session out there, but what changes did you have to make to the car to give you the car you were comfortable with to take P1 in class?
When I start, the car was really oversteer. Scott feel that as well. We work a little bit on the suspension and some other details, and it really bring how the car was yesterday. So right now we have a really good handling, good balance. So confidence is back.
Scott, how much work were you having to do today to get the ideal setup and the balance?
You know, both of the cars we're doing a lot of testing in between both cars, and that was a pretty good. It's getting hot out there. That was a pretty good session. There's quite a bit of difference between both cars. I drove both cars, and I think we're trying to get somewhere in the middle. It was a great session for us. We were out the whole time, and now we've got another session, an hour and a half. So I think the engineers are going to go to work and try to get us somewhere in the middle. But, you know, the track changes here quite a bit, so we're kind of chasing a little bit, but overall it's pretty good.
So, Jeff, we're at the end of the second practice session here, and it was sort of going fairly well to start with, but then there seems to be some issues with the 95 car. Just tell us what's happened during this hour.
Yeah, well, the 95 car didn't have as smooth a session. Scott went out and did a run on some old tires. We came in to put new tires on it, but before that happened, he got pushed wide in the last corner, got off. He just came rolling down pit road and said, the car's really good, I'm really happy with it, ready to qualify. So we had a little bit of a bump in the road, but we've recovered from that. The 055 car did a great session, went really quick on old tires, and they stopped early even. So I think both cars are in good shape.
David, end of that qualifying 15 minutes, and Christoph seemed pretty confident from the off, putting it on P1 this afternoon. That's a great start.
Yeah, he predicted a 13.8. He did a bit better than that at 13.23, so we got a solid half a second between us and the Conquest 37 car. Scott did an outstanding job. He ran a 14.7, which is his best by a good margin this weekend. It's really good that he's getting into the qualifying mode, and that's good experience for him, so I'm real happy for him that he performed such a good lap.
But it does bode well for tomorrow. It seems like you've got 2 good race cars ready.
Yeah, I think so. We've got a good combination with Ricardo Gonzalez and Scott in one car and Christoph and Scott in the other. So we're happy to be running 2 cars again this weekend, and we'll see how it shakes out.
Christoph, congratulations, P1. You predicted a time, but I understand you bettered that when you actually finished.
I knew we had to be in 13 if we will be in pole position. I was confident, but it's never a word I use before, especially qualifying. Today it's a good day. We are really happy already. Yesterday we worked very well all together with the engineer mechanics. So everything was really good. We are really happy about the car, and this is just a normal thing to do a pole position when everything around work well. So it's a great thing, especially here, because I win here 2 years ago, my 100 win. I like to remind that point. For me, it helped me to think I have to win again 100. So it's a good place, and I'm very happy of this pole position.